Good evening, I'm Jonny Dunlop and I'm joining you live from the Bluebell, home of Ballymacash Rangers Football Club, ahead of this evening's Lock 41 Premier Intermediate fixture, and a derby no less, as Ballymacash Rangers host Lisburn Distillery, and that has a 7:45pm kick-off. This is the first league meeting between the Lisburn clubs, and in the first, the Northern Ireland Football League will be bringing you live coverage of the game via their YouTube channel, with former Ballymacash Rangers player-manager Michael Galt joining me on commentary. Earlier this afternoon, I spoke with both managers to get their thoughts on this evening's game. Hello, I'm now joined by Ballymacash Rangers manager Lee Forsyth. Thanks for joining me, Lee.
No problem.
Lee, a first league meeting here between yourselves and Lisburn Distillery. Do you want to give me your thoughts on this evening's game?
I think it's just great to be here. I think to have a game just of this magnitude, having the Lisburn Derby. I said it before when we played Bangor. I think having Distillery here would have been a great friendly for this club, a year or two ago. So how far we've came in such a short space of time's testament really to all the players and everybody at the club, all everybody in the background. So no, hopefully it's it'll be a good occasion, I think, for everyone. But obviously we just have to worry about on the pitch and make sure we play the match and not play the occasion.
Yeah. How has the club found the step up to the Lock 41 Premier Intermediate?
Yeah, no, I think it's been great because it's a lot more professional than obviously what they've been used to maybe in the Middle Ulster League, with the greatest respect to them. So it's been great with that. But I think quality-wise, obviously there's a real upturn in quality. And I think from our point of view, we've had a wee bit of a bounce from last season, obviously, winning the league. So we've been able to kind of continue that on. It might level out at some point, hopefully not. From us, but I said certainly the quality wise, there's obviously no difference. There's a lot of difference. You're coming up against just better players generally. Last year we were getting away with things that we don't in this league. So it's a big learning curve, but certainly at the minute we're enjoying it.
There's a chance for you to go top of the league tonight. I know it's early days and things like that. Have you been surprised at your start? And is promotion a realistic aim for you, Lee?
I mean, look, we would need to walk before we can run, and I think it's disrespectful. I said this before, it's disrespectful to the other teams in the league. I think we're just going to come in and walk it, and it's far too early, really, for us to say we're enjoying the wee bounce at the minute. It might level out, it might not, but I mean, looking at league tables at this time of the year is, crazy, but certainly it would be a big jump. I think the established clubs like Bangor, said it before, I think Bangor, they've been in this level a few years and they're ready to go. I think we wouldn't be ready to do it just yet, but I say we're not going to turn it down if it happened for us, but I say a long way to go.
No problem. Lee, thanks for joining me. Really appreciate it, and all the best with the night's game.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hello, I'm now joined by Lisburn Distillery manager Boy Johnson. Thanks, Boy, for joining us here just ahead of this evening's game. First ever league meeting between yourselves and Ballymacash Rangers this evening. Boy, do you want to give me your thoughts on the game?
It's going to be a tough game. Obviously, Ballymacash are favourites, probably rightly so. Obviously, budget ways they blow us out of the water, and they're on a crest of a wave. Probably promotion last year, and they've just kept the momentum going. Unfortunately, it was promotion against my St James's team they got, but I know all about them. They're a great team. The football they play, they don't make no bones about the football they play. They go back to front, and it's very effective for them, and it has been effective this season. You can see they're sitting right up top of the table at the minute. Well, at the top of the table. So it's going to be a tough game for us, but we know that.
You're 4 months into the job now at Lisburn Distillery, have you?
Is that all?
Yeah.
It feels like about 4 years. No, it's been tough. Listen, we were probably about 6-7 weeks behind everyone else in terms of when I took the job. So it's been a slow burner. We got our first win against Moyola, but different teams play different ways. We're kind of suited to football and teams to play against. Obviously we can exploit paces because we have a bit of pace, but tonight we know it's a rigid back four and really a front six, so it'll be back to front, and it's probably a game that we'll struggle with, but we're a bit of a game plan, and we'll see where it takes us.
You've had a difficult start to the season, Boy, but is that part of the process of that big upheaval in the squad over the summer and bedding players in and putting your own stamp on things?
Well, there's literally 3 players left from last year. From the full squad that was there. So probably 2 of them start, and one's in and out of the team at the minute for various reasons. So it's a full new team, bringing them together, and it's probably building relationships. It takes time. You're not going to get a team and make you look at Notts Forest, for example, 27 players, and they're sitting bottom of the Premier League for whatever amount of money they spent. So it's something quite similar without the 27 million or without the whatever million they spent, but it's a new team, it's a new squad, and slowly but surely you can see little relationships forming. And tonight's not going to, it's not going to define my season, or it's not going to define our season. We'll, after Christmas there'll be another few players coming, another few players going, and slowly but surely we'll build a squad that hopefully can get up to the same level as Ballymacash.
No problem. Boy, really appreciate you joining me here this evening, and all the best in tonight's game.
Thank you.
Hello, welcome back. I am now joined by Neil Coleman. Neil is Head of Marketing and Communications at the Northern Ireland Football League. Neil, thanks for joining us here this evening at the Bluebell. Do you just want to begin by outlining what that role entails at NIFL?
Yeah, so my role at NIFL is really heading up all the external messaging that goes out of the company, out of the league. So the likes of the digital, likes of any of the market promotions we do, and really working with clubs to try and bring the league to as many people as possible.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is an exciting development here at the Bluebell, here ahead of live coverage of Ballymacash Rangers against Lisburn Distillery in the Lock 41 Premier Intermediate. It's an exciting development, as I say, in the live stream.
Yeah.
Is this something we can expect more of? Do you want to give us some more information on the plans going forward?
Yeah, look, I'm absolutely delighted to be here tonight, because this is a lot of planning in the making to get us here in terms of broadcasting live games. We've had such success in the last number of years with streaming of the Premiership, and it really felt like a good time to share the love and bring the Championship clubs and the Premier Intermediate clubs to the table. And I'm delighted to be here to show the first ever Lisburn Derby on NIFL. So yeah, look, we plan, as we outlined at the launch of the Lock 41 season, that we would be streaming more games across the two divisions. And yeah, we look forward to doing much more of that. And I can't wait to see how tonight goes as well.
Yeah, now it's early days, obviously, in the season, but as things are shaping up in the Premiership, the Championship, and the Premier Intermediate, there already looks like there's going to be exciting title races there. We were speaking earlier on about the Women's Premiership. There is it's coming to the conclusion, and there's a real exciting challenge going on there for the title. With also crowds on the up, we'll have to say football in Northern Ireland is in a good place at the moment, Neil.
It's been brilliant. We've really, I'll be honest, whenever we went through the COVID period, I worried, would people find other habits and find other ways of spending their time. Football's bounced back massively, and we've really tried to harness that. The Premiership has gone from strength to strength, even on the pitch and off the pitch. As tonight, then, we're looking at what can we do in the other leagues. You mentioned women's football. Our women's Premiership comes to, there's a big game in the penultimate round tomorrow night, and then the final round next Wednesday. So yeah, look, there's just so much happening, and it's brilliant. And then the Bet McLean Cup that we last year was the highest attended domestic game in Northern Ireland. We had over 11,000 people at a NIFL game last year, and look, the mantra we always look to in NIFL is we don't rest on our laurels. We always want to go bigger and better, and that's the task that we've set, and we're going to keep doing that, and hopefully everyone, the fans, the clubs, and everyone involved can get behind us, because we're really passionate about what we do. I'm a fan of this league, and I believe in it so much, and I know all the guys involved tonight are as well, and I think we're all pulling together in a really, really strong direction at the minute.
No problem, Neil. I really appreciate you joining me here this evening. And as I say, we're here at the Bluebell ahead of Ballymacash Rangers against Lisburn Distillery in the Lock 41 Premier Intermediate fixture. It has a 7:45 p.m. kickoff and will be live on the Northern Ireland Football League YouTube channel.